Hello to Football Talk here, back with another weekly NFL video breakdown. Usually in these videos, I like to show certain schemes and how a team game plan for their opponents and stuff like that. But this week, with several great quarterback performances like Joe Burrow, Dak Prescott and others, I wanted to talk about the best I saw on the weekend, which was Josh Allen of the Bills going up to New England for their rematch to decide the AFC East. Because while the defense still had some issues stopping the run, and the rest of the team combined for just 50 rushing yards themselves, if you don't count a couple of plays at the end of either half, Buffalo scored on 6 of their 7 drives on the day, and 4 of them went for touchdowns. Whenever they needed him, Josh came through in a major way, oftentimes when the Patriots were all over the stuff. On this first one, they're going to motion Knox basically in as a wing, and they're going to fake a stretch round to the left, and Allen keeps it to the backside, where Knox secures the edge for him. And on these types of designed rollouts, you're usually only supposed to go inside out and high to low. But Josh has the type of special arm talent to deliver throws across his body like that. So as you can see, secondary play, receiver decides to sit it down and he finds it over the middle for a big first down here, which they would score a touchdown a few plays later to kind of set the tone in this game. This next one is from the only drive of the day that they didn't convert into points, where it's now 4th and goal from the 1 and they run kind of a spacing concept here after motioning into that bunch to the right. But it's all covered up. So Allen has to improvise, scrambles to the right here, Sanders continues to work across the field, and he's going to deliver a ball to the back of the end zone that is slightly behind, but certainly catchable for Emmanuel Sanders, and this should have probably been a touchdown. Another 4th down situation where they're staring at a 50-yard field goal, but decide to go for it with 2 yards to go. They're in a 2x2 set, and they're going to run a double seam concept with slants underneath against cover 1, where the Patriots have 2 linebackers underneath now, and as you can see in a second here, J.B. Collins is going to do a good job of jumping the pass to Stephon Diggs, but Allen sees him in his peripheral vision, decides to pull it down for a second here, and then hit that second throwing window with a bullet to Diggs. Because a couple of plays later, they cash it in for a touchdown here, with a similar look from the Pats, showing pressure, but Devin McCourty close up, and he'll be shaded the other way. So now Josh has Diggs with inside leverage against J.C. Jackson here on a seam route. Once again, he allows his linebacker to widen, and then just drills that seam to Diggs behind it. After the second half now, and I'm going to show a couple of plays back to back here, where this first one counts as incomplete. And really all I want you to watch here is this deep over route from Isaiah McKenzie and the unbelievable arm talent by Allen, where he has to move to the left and then off balance with his feet kinda in the air, perfectly layers it over the top to McKenzie, and if he wasn't just a couple of inches too short, he would have easily come up with this ball. Because just a couple of snaps later, they have McKenzie on another deep crosser, and Allen delivers again, this time McKenzie can catch it. And that's despite having no space to really step into this throw, as you can see in a second here, with a defender barreling right at him, kinda has to chuck it with his feet cockeyed, and still delivers it perfectly towards the sideline. This next one here is just stupid. You're going to have Stephon Diggs on the little check motion to indicate coverage. And they're going to run this type of mesh concept from a reduced formation. You always hear from analysts about how you shouldn't throw the ball back across your body because the initial play isn't there. And you certainly shouldn't chuck it to somebody over the middle with 2 defenders barreling right at him. But as you can see, completely off balance. No platform to set his feet here, but still somehow delivers a ball over the middle here to Emmanuel Sanders. Another designed rollout for Allen here to the right, and once again it's going to be that crossing route to McKenzie as kind of the throwback option on the backside of this play here. And he's going to hit it from the right hash here to outside the left numbers with an absolute bullet across the field. The Patriots had just scored a touchdown to pull back into the game. Now it's 4th and inches on the fringe of field goal range, where they could put the lead at 8 points, but they can also run down some more clock and make this a 2-score affair with a touchdown here. Buffalo brings out a jumbo set with 3 tight ends, and Allen's gonna keep it on a naked bootleg here, which the Patriots it looks like will be all over, because Jamie Collins, he gets beat to the outside, but still has an angle to run him down to the sideline, and then J.C. Jackson beats Stephon Diggs across the face on his blocking attempt, to where Allen is basically sandwiched here, but he somehow splits those 2 defenders, makes them run into each other, kind of Michael Vick style, and picks up a huge first down. And this is just a cherry on top, where Allen is going to be forced to move up and out to the left here which takes away that curl route to the right, and this sort of crosser or bender from the tight end here, while its slot fade route will also be doubled. So now he draws the linebacker up here on him as he scrambles to the left here, and he just shuffle passes it to Diggs here for a big first down, sets up 1st and goal, and just for good measure here, he basically does the same thing to Dawson Knox here on the stick route, right here, pass as he has 2 defenders barreling right at him for the easy touchdown, and the Bills put this game away. So once again, nothing really schematically that put the Bills at an advantage. Actually, I would say Belichick and company were all over most of their stuff, but when you have a special talent like Allen, he can get you out of those situations where you're in a dead play and he can still get positive results. And as long as the rest of the team is pretty good, when you have this guy in the playoffs that can just create magic, they're going to be very dangerous.